Thursday. Hey, Ricky. Another episode of Real Talk.
Yeah, I thought you said happy birthday. You know my birthday's coming up, so.
I know.
Like, how'd you know, Robbie?
I know.
Okay, so I'm flying in. Can you see, like, I'm flying in by the seat of my pants. I just literally left the dentist office, so.
I know. I did not think that you would make it in time, but I'm so glad you're here on another episode of Real Talk with Ricky and Robbie. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I do want to tell everybody
about today's show, too.
I know. I do want to let people know whenever they join, definitely give us a wave, a thumbs up. Let us know you're watching live and join in the conversation. If you're on a replay, type hashtag replay and let us know that you caught the recording too, so we can come back in and answer any questions that you may have also. But we do keep the chat up and going, so we'll try to get to you if we can. So let us know that you're here. Ricky, so you just got back from the dentist, literally just got back.
Yes, literally just got back. So I just got back from the dentist and I decided to do, you're kind of like on a delay, so I don't know if it's you or me, but anyway, so here's what I've decided to do, Robbie.
Tell me.
I went to a nail party on Monday, got my nails done.
Yep.
And then I went to a Botox party last night, got my Botox. Hair is scheduled for the 27th, anytime soon if she gets insulation. And so then I'm sitting in the dentist's office and I was like, I think I want to do some teeth whitening. Is that going to be okay? So then we just did some molds real quick. So, I'm just going to take care of Ricky for a minute.
Oh my goodness. You are totally taking care of Ricky. That's a lot of Ricky to take care of right there. Those are a lot of steps this week. My goodness, you get the girls out of the house and you're like, it's all about me now. I love it.
And I've cleaned my house top to bottom. I'm selling stuff left and right. Like now that the girls are gone, I mean, I still have the littles here, but they haven't started school yet. But I'm like, that can go and that can go. Like I'm just having a clean out moment and trying to get better.
Hilarious. Well, we just finished our first week of distance learning. Went great.
Yes.
Shout out to all the teachers. Yes. They've been great with what they've had to work with, some technical difficulties, but everybody needs grace during this time. And so they've been awesome. I cannot complain at all.
You got the stomach bug during all that.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it was stomach bug or just something I ate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was it definitely, because nobody else got it. It was just me, but it's definitely something I ate didn't either settle well or I got a bug, one way or the other.
Yeah. So that was fun. To have your children home during that moment, right?
Ricky, so much fun. That's when I was like, oh my goodness, why are we doing it at home? I was like, Tyler, you got to help Kason. Go help teach her for a minute. I'm in the bathroom.
Thank goodness for the older ones. Yes, thank goodness for the older ones. Gosh.
Yes, that's the truth. Oh my goodness. So tell me what you got on. I see that cute bra real quick. I see your bra strap. I know.
Yes. So I don't remember. I think this is called the Viper Cobra. I don't know. It's one of those.
Oh yeah.
It's like one of my favorite bras, and it's supposed to come back at the end of this month, for my birthday. So I was like, I really want to wear this. So I just threw on some red leggings today and got a little fancy with it.
I love the red.
Yeah. So what about you? What you got on today?
Well, I'm in comfort distance learning clothes. I've got on just this cute little jacket. Look at the rainbow stripe. Can you see it?
Yes. I have pants like that, but I don't have
the bomber jacket. Yes, I've got the pants too. But I do have on these fun leggings. Let me just show you. And they've kind of got a little floral print. They're called the Paradise. But they're really cute and fun. So it's just it's a subtle print, it kind of blends in with the navy. So I like them. They're not too flashy when I'm out, but not that I've gone out anywhere today or even done anything except for distance learn. So
well, we're just over here trying to make it through the day in our leggings. So it's always good to know what you got on.
Exactly. That's the truth. That is the truth.
Are you feeling
excited? I'm feeling you, and I'm excited about today because it's something that we have been talking about that we personally wanted to get on track with as far as meal prepping. So I'm super, super excited about this show. We've got one of my friends. We've been friends for such a long time. Her name's Hallie. I'm super excited she's here.
Me too.
She's a wife. Yeah, I know. She's a wife. She's a mom. She's got 2 small kids. Benjamin is only 2 years old, and then her other is 5. So small kids at home. Yes, exactly. She also works full-time every weekend. So at Centennial Hospital, she's an acute care nurse practitioner for cardiac surgery. So, I mean, she's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah.
But it's nice because she is able to stay home and just be a mom from Tuesday and Friday. So I'm excited to hear about her and all her meal prepping tips and tricks that she has for all of us busy moms as well. So I'm going to bring her in. I know, me too. Hang on just a second. Hey, Hallie.
Hi. Hey, Hallie.
How are you?
How's it going?
It's good. We're so excited to talk to you. I got to tell you something, though. If your meal prepping tips today involve a celery juice cleanse, I'm out. So I have a really good friend, and she calls me one morning, like this week, like 3 days ago. She's like, hey, are you awake? And I was like, barely. Why? And she's like, I'm bringing you celery juice today. And I was like, why? So she's like, for 10 days, it's going to hydrate you. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. So I'm on day 3 and it's like
Oh, so you're doing it, Ricky? You're doing it?
Girl. I mean, she's like, she will put the shirt off her back. I'm like, could you not have brought one of the cupcakes that you make? She makes amazing cupcakes, but instead she's bringing me a whole cup of celery juice. So I'm just doing it to oblige her. She says I'll feel amazing. So what about you, Hallie? Do you do those?
Well, I've done it. I do a lot of experimenting, but I just did it in the mornings. Somebody said they cured their psoriasis. I don't have psoriasis, but I was like, well, I just want to see.
Maybe I'll get it if I start now. I'll just go ahead and
I do a lot of I did a lot to try to figure out attention, like mental clarity, to figure out what could what does help, what's better. I'm going to be honest. The reason I could not do that is because it takes about this much celery every single time. I actually sold my juicer. I was like, if I'm going to get an Instapot, I'm going to sell something. And I sold my juicer. I was like, this is too much.
Yeah. Well, she's graciously bringing me down a whole cup. And I was like, how much does it take? And she's like, a whole bunch and a half. And I'm like, so she's doing that like times 2. So I'm like, you're the best. I'm going to drink it. Fine, whatever. I'm not going to let this go to waste.
Yes. Yeah.
No, not today. Robbie, I've been busy.
Okay. I don't have time for celery.
It just grosses me out thinking about it.
Straw. First thing you can only drink their straw.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Well, Hallie, we are so thrilled you're on here. I'm so excited.
I hope I can help. So, disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist. This is my own personal journey, and really just like the busy moms that just, it almost seems like there's extremes, like all in people that are scared of being all in, so they don't do it at all, and then just trying to find the happy medium.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like the one that doesn't do it at all, that needs to do it. So I'm trying to start this new journey of getting active every day, at least 30 minutes. And I do want to plan out my meals because, y'all, I'm just like seriously eating chocolate chip cookies as a meal and then still eating another meal and then going back and eating my dessert of chocolate chip cookies again. Yeah. So I basically am sugar through my veins right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
And I think exercise, when I think about it, like you just talk about meal prep, right? Like it's like you have to kind of kick it off with exercise, because for me personally, it's like I do this work, so I don't want to ruin that work with not eating well.
That's true.
But I do feel better, and I feel more motivated to kind of do that work for whatever. It's almost like this happens first and then this happens. So they play well together.
See, I got to change my mindset. I'm like, hey, I went walking today for 30 minutes. I earned this cookie. But I got to change that, and I'm working on it. That's why I have you, Hallie, so that you can help show me some good, easy meals for us busy mamas.
Yeah. And the 80-20, like if you can 80% eat really well and then 20% eat the cookie, okay, well, what am I doing tomorrow? I'm going out to eat with friends. So today I'm going to eat better.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Well, speaking of exercise, Robbie said that you're a fellow Burn sister, which I go to Burn here. Yeah. So, I'm from Murfreesboro, which is where you guys are from. And are you from Murfreesboro?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, I'm from Murfreesboro, and then we're in Mississippi now. So I go to Burn Boot Camp here. I've been on a little hiatus, but you're right. Like, we put in so much work at Burn, and to like not see progress. I mean, our trainers are constantly saying, it's what you're eating. Like, you can't, like, you've got it. It's done in the kitchen. So, you feel great when you leave Burn, but at the same time, it's like, why is the weight not coming off? Oh, maybe it was that wine I had last night. So I'm excited to hear what you had to say about some meal prepping. We need it.
Yes, definitely. And tell us a little bit about your background too, Hallie.
So first of all, I'm 40. I used to be younger, so it used to be a lot easier. I remember in 5th grade, my mom would tell the story that I ate a whole loaf of bread with pimento cheeses in one sitting. Like, I could play soccer and run, and it didn't matter. And we have kids and life, and I just wanted to get back there. I didn't really want to accept that, okay, well, this is the new me. I just personally felt better a certain way. And that's just, I don't know, everybody has their health journey. But so I work as a nurse practitioner. I went to school at Tennessee Tech and had a marketing degree, and then played soccer there. Didn't love marketing, and my dad had a heart attack. I got to see people in the hospital, and I decided, like, that's what I want to do. So I went back to school for nursing, and eventually did ICU nursing and got my master's. And I just tended to navigate to ICU and then open heart surgery, and now that's kind of where I'm at. So I take care of open heart surgery patients when they come out of surgery on the floor, and then I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday 3/12s, and then I'm home Tuesday through Friday to kind of help with the kids and be there. Yeah. So it works for me. I mean, at some point, if they're in school, then I'll try to flip to kind of working during the week. But
yeah. So are you married and you have a husband that kind of helps out on the weekends then while you're at work?
Yes.
It's like, team, you're it.
Yes.
Yes. That's exactly it. I'm like, well, now it's your turn. So
yeah.
That's awesome.
And
well, go ahead and start with us and tell us how you, like, basically your meal prepping philosophy. What's worked for you in your journey?
So I think what I've come down to is that I try to prioritize protein. So I, instead of being overwhelmed by all of it, my number one thing is try to get at least, I'm going to shoot low. I'm disappointed if I don't have 70 grams of protein.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 70 to 80 grams of protein. Everybody's going to have a different philosophy, like weightlifters and everybody else. But following different people and just learning about it, that will help you maintain muscle and feed your body.
Okay.
I personally do better on minimizing carbs because I get them anyway by default. That is my hard thing. So I don't meal prep with a lot of carbs. Sometimes I will, and it depends on what I'm doing, but I prioritize protein. And so that's my big thing. I try to drink water. I don't do very good about it. And then I do unassembled meals. I don't meal prep meals. I do unassembled bulk. And I've learned that when I was doing meals and saying, okay, this is going to be my meals for 4 days and this will be my meal, it was so many components and putting it into things that it took 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so I've learned if I can cook 2 pounds of lean ground beef or whatever my protein is, like ground turkey and chicken, like whole chicken, then I can make multiple things off the fly with those things. And my kids like plainer things, and so I don't have to worry about what they like or don't like. I can set apart the meat and then just add tomato sauce to theirs or pick apart what they want or don't want. So I am that person that caters to them for sure.
I love that.
Me too. Yeah. But that's awesome. So, like, when you do your bulk protein, like your meats, do you just kind of do the same thing every week, like the same meats every week, and then change it up or what?
Not really. I kind of get bored. I'll always have like 12 eggs. When I do meal prep, I'll try to get like 10 eggs in the Instapot for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I like my eggs a certain way. So I just put the eggs in, put the Instapot on 3 manual, have an ice bath next to it. Once the 3 minutes go off, I flip the thing and the steam comes off, and then you put it in the ice bath, and that makes a perfectly, the shell will come right off. If you don't do it, then you just, I believe you put the eggs in it and let it come to boil, and then only do it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then put it to an ice bath. And then the peel will come off. And it doesn't matter if you put it in the refrigerator, unpeeled or peeled, it still lasts 7 days. So it's really just what time saving you want to do. If you don't want to peel them and you feel like wetness is like a deterrent, then just put them in the fridge in a container. So that is easy because that's a grab and go protein. You can. Do
you do that in the morning usually, like grab your boiled egg or?
Yeah, so I'll pre-pack my work meal. So if I'm going to work, I'll pre-pack it the night before. And I don't eat as well when I'm working because of time, but I will put 2 eggs, sometimes 4 eggs, and I might eat those by themselves. When I'm working, I do this thing, Good Culture, which is a cottage cheese with fruit on the bottom.
Oh.
And it has 17 grams of protein. And it's low fat, and it's only 130 calories. And so if you're prioritizing protein, you're always kind of navigating to products that have higher protein because you're making the effort worth it. Right. And it's really good. I also pack things when I'm working, stuff like this, spicy Thai tuna. This has 12 grams, and it has a fork in it.
Yes.
And then, like when I'm working and during the week, I will add my protein to things like Taylor Farms Broccoli Crunch Chop Kit. And that will be a whole meal. So this might take a little bit more time to eat, but this will cover you for a lot longer time. And this has all your veggies too. So I might do rotisserie chicken in there. I'd probably definitely do a rotisserie chicken every week.
That's a good idea too, just to already have those salads on, because that's just like that ready-made salad, correct?
Yeah. So if you get 3 of these, so here's another one. This is the Buffalo Ranch. If you get 3 of these, that's 3 of your lunches for the week. And I'm really
add your protein on top.
Yeah, I'm really just thinking about me, to be honest, because I have things for my kids. I do. I have things sugar and jelly. They eat their own thing. Even if I make a meal, they're not going to like it. And so at this point, I'm not trying to satisfy. I'm just trying to get my protein in. So my work week would be the eggs are this, and then a salad, and then if I did a meal. So let's say I did like whatever. I normally just do 1 protein cooked meal for the week because you just really need to cover you for 4 days because you either go out to eat or you.
No, you come here.
So the sheep corn meal.
Hey, hang on 1 second, Hallie. Hang on. Look what's here.
Oh.
Say hi, Becca.
Hey, Becca.
I told her, now, Hallie, do you meal prep some celery juice? Because my friend is making me do this. So anyway, thank you, honey. I love you. Sorry. I was like, my celery's here. Okay. All right, sorry.
Yeah, grab that straw.
I never know. She's like, I'm going to stick it in the fridge. Good. Okay.
Oh, my gosh. That's a good point.
Okay, so sorry, Hallie. I got a little off track, and I was like, oh, celery's coming. I see it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll just do 1 cooked meal for the weeks in higher quantity. So if I do like pork chops or chicken with lemon juice in it that I roast, you can decide what you want to make with that. So mason jars, I just have a list of things that I know that I can make in a short amount of time. So mason jar salads where you put the dressing on the bottom. Yes. I get bored with food So like you can do the cilantro ranch with salsa as your dressing, and you add a little bit of water, and that will thin it out so that it coats the whole thing. So then that.
What's that called again? Cilantro ranch?
Cilantro ranch.
Okay. And like, do you get fat free, just regular?
I don't get fat free. Sometimes I'll get the yogurt blend. I like Primal. The Primal. Okay. They have pretty clean items.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Hallie. So Costco is just coming around here, and I know a lot of people shop Costco. Like, what's your go-to grocery?
So at Costco, but for efficiency, for efficiency, they have the pre-made street tacos. They have these street tacos.
Who has those? Costco?
Costco.
Okay.
And they have good meat on them. They also have steak fillets. Costco has these steak fillets that are already cooked, and that's your protein. And so then you
that's good.
Add whatever you want to make. Like I would personally probably add it to a salad or make I just don't make a lot of pastas because I eat carbs on my choice. And carbs are in vegetables, and like I just tend to already get the carbs I need in life. So I don't add I don't make pastas that much. My kids love them, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I love this. I was like, oh yeah, you can tell that I don't make pastas that much.
They're excited.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I'm curious to know though, because we had a macro coach on. Are you following macros by this, or are you just saying, I just want this much protein in my body?
So I get overwhelmed by macros and putting it in my fitness. I will do my Fitness Pal because it's free. Yeah. And I do follow macros. You set your macros however you want to from a coach. Or let's say you have to make your carbs, fats, and proteins equal 100%.
Right.
And so if I'm choosing 50% protein, then the other two have to be 25-25, right? So I'm going to choose, and two of those three have to be very high. So if I'm not doing a lot of carbs, then I am definitely doing a lot of whole butter. I'm doing more whole fats for satiety, like to make myself feel fuller. So I will add full peanut butter to maybe a protein thing. Now, if I'm adding carbs in, then I might kind of cut back on that fat for the day.
Right. So you are following macros, essentially.
I do. I just don't. I might do my fitness to see, am I hitting my protein?
Okay.
Or gotcha. Where am I going wrong? And to just kind of clean it up a little bit because I'm off the wagon. So if I fall off the wagon, I'll go back to my fitness and I will log everything and try to hit certain things, but you can't live there, right? You can't live in these intense zones for a long time. And so the goal is when you are, let's say you get back on the wagon and you're there, but then you get burnt out, what are you going to do? Are you going to completely fall off the wagon, or are you going to decide, okay, I'm going to pick up some healthy choices, meals, so that I am eating? Because I think we just don't eat enough.
Yeah.
And then you're going for the cookies and the things when we got to really plan, okay, I'm going to be in the car line, or I'm going to be at baseball, so I have to have some almonds in my hand, and I've got to go ahead and put the kids in the car and run out and make a shake so I have something in my hand.
I think that's key too, because you are saying, like, because we are always on the go, and it is easy to just drive through Wendy's or something when the kids want it, because it's like, what else do we have? And so
you're hungry. And so sometimes I might take this and literally just pray that I don't spill a lot on my seat. But I have a fork, and I might have shaked it up, and I'm in the car, or dump it in a bowl, and I'm eating bowls in the car. I love these eggs. The other thing is sometimes I just get burnt out on food. And so finding products that I feel are really good, that helps me from not getting burnt out. So Vital Farms is my favorite egg.
And that's Kroger, or what? That's what I was wondering. Like, do you have a go-to store? Really? I've never seen those.
I haven't either.
Kroger and Sprouts.
Why do you love those?
Because I have never seen a more golden yolk than an egg before.
Oh.
What?
A golden yolk.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
This egg is like beautiful. I don't know. I'm just like,
That's hilarious.
I feel really good about this egg. When I cut it open, it's like this beautiful gold yolk. I just think it's beautiful.
I've got to go get them just to see this yolk, to see if I can compare. That's hilarious.
And then
A beautiful egg.
hard about their chickens in there. I'm like, oh, let's see about the chickens today.
That's too funny. I love it.
Other thing, the more fiber you get to subtract it from your carbs.
Mm-hmm.
So as many fruits and vegetables you can get will actually subtract from your carbs. So I like this protein. Sometimes I've gotten like where I don't like food. I've talked to you about that, where I'm like, like I just can't. I like this program. This person, the owner, got cancer, and then they've developed a really clean protein. And this has probiotics in it also. And then if you see, it says 21 grams. My protein drinks will always have 30 grams of protein. So if it's one scoop of grams, make sure that your protein actually has 30. So I'll do a scoop and a half.
Oh,
Okay.
And
That's
then
a good idea.
I have a hard time getting the 2 protein drinks a day. I am advised to get 2 protein drinks a day, but that's 60. So that knocks out 60 grams of your protein for the day. But I'll add this Arbonne Daily Fiber to it to add fiber. So I'll add this.
To your protein drink?
Yep.
Okay.
And then let me show you another product. Hold on real fast.
because that's tasteless, right? I think that fiber is.
It's totally tasteless.
Right.
There's, let me show you another product. You guys talk. I'll show you another.
Okay. I
Robbie.
need it. Protein and fiber.
Yeah, I like how she just really concentrates mostly on the protein part of this, because like I feel like protein fills you up anyway, so you're not gonna be hungry for the rest. But like just making bulk protein batches is like, and Ryan would be really happy about that, because then I could be like, kids, here's some mac and cheese, and Ryan will throw some whatever in it, you know?
Yes.
Like just stir fry vegetables or
and
something.
I like how easy she's keeping it. So it's definitely doable because it's easy. Because sometimes I think people come on and like even when I go to Pinterest, I'm overwhelmed. So I'm just like, man, I'm going to save the picture because it's so pretty. But no, I don't have that time nor the energy to stay with that. And this is like a lifestyle.
Well, it's almost like an on the go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And we're always on the go.
Always. So that's like, I love your on the go meals.
Yeah. The other thing is add more greens, like, you know, the spinach and all that stuff. Well, that sometimes I had a hard time eating so much. Like, okay, let's add this spinach and add this. And I'm not a green smoothie girl. And there's this thing called Amazing Grass. And this is the kids version. And it's a berry flavor. And so the ingredients are cane sugars first, but it's green beans, wheatgrass, barley, oat, carrot. And so you can get like good greens by adding this to your protein drink or to a berry flavored smoothie or whatever. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's a great tip too, just to add it even that way. So I don't have to drink the celery juice. I could just add my greens somewhere else. Just saying, Ricky. But Hallie, what's one of your favorite recipes that you like, that you could share with us? Like something that, one of your favorite go-tos that you could share with all of us busy moms.
Okay. So this is my husband's favorite. I don't like roast beef.
You don't like what?
Like roast beef, like pot roast. But my husband loves it.
Yeah.
This is that thing where I've got my own foods, right? But so it's basically a pot roast in the Instant Pot with the onion pack seasoning, a little red wine, and then just some bone broth.
Okay.
I really like things like chicken with, I'll put steak seasoning on it to season it.
That's an idea.
And you do that in the Instant Pot too. You're good with the Instant Pot, aren't you? I love my Instant Pot.
Yeah, I just do a couple of things. So the meats, the eggs, rice, I can do it. Rice works perfect in the Instant Pot.
I haven't done rice yet.
It's not super clean, but the it's got the creamy white with the roasted red peppers and the chicken. It's the Tuscan chicken with spinach and roasted red peppers.
Yum.
I subsidize like the whole milks when it says for like those thick, creamy milk.
Oh, yes.
I'll put coconut milk in it.
Okay.
And not everyone likes coconut milk, but
yeah. I've also heard yogurt's good for those kinds of creamy sauces too. So
yeah. So, favorite, I would say, I mean, things like that is my favorite. I hate that I don't let myself cook it that much, but if I cook it, I eat it, and I know that's just not when I'm not meal prepping. Things like taco night, like I love taco night.
Me too.
I can add all the stuff. Like I can add my salsa and my guacamole, and like it feels very sasatisfying. So those things.
Well, I do want you to put the recipe, like whenever we're done, in the comments too, of what you said for the mason jar, the cilantro. I want to try that with the salsa.
Yep. And then
that sounds really good.
Yeah. Another one that you can do is add olive oil, lemon juice, and the everything bagel seasoning, and just switch the flavors. Switch it up and make it like more Greek style. So then you could add banana peppers and romaine lettuce and artichoke hearts, and like, okay, how can I make it more Greek style versus taco style?
Right.
And then you put the dressings on the bottom, and then the things that soak up the oil, like the onions and the red peppers. Mm-hmm. My friend suggested, which she was like, don't forget to like chop it first, because if you have all this stuff not chopped in your refrigerator, you're probably like, oh, I don't feel like chopping it. So if you can do a couple things a day, like, okay, I'm gonna chop my carrots today, and and it's very kind of, we do this with our house. I have 2 hours. I need my washer running, I need my dishwasher running, and I need my Instapot going and my crock pot going, or something in the oven on a sheet pan, so that things are working while I'm not in the kitchen.
Right.
I like that. I like that.
All your machines working for you. You like need your
right. Yes. Get it all working for us.
Yeah. So
Hallie. Okay. Do you feel like though this meal prepping is like more expensive than what us busy mamas are already having to do? Like, just kind of give us your opinion. Like, are you spending a lot more in money trying to meal prep? Because I feel like that's what I do, and then I waste it.
Yeah. So that's why I say don't cook too much. I think sometimes we overcook. Yeah. I've gotten to the point where I don't have a lot of waste. My schedule is the trash comes Friday. So I clean out my fridge on Thursday, and that's my leftover night.
I need to have a clean out fridge night.
So weekly. I do weekly fridge clean out
fridge. Yeah, I need to have that.
I want all that stuff in the garbage, and I don't want it sitting in my house, and I don't want it sitting in the garbage.
Well, do you have one day that you meal prep, or do you kind of just meal prep through like just a little bit here, there, and there? Friday before I go to work. Because I want to make sure that when we're getting busy, then I want to make sure that's not a part of my equation. Right.
But the kids have sandwich meat. There's things for me that I can pack my lunches, and then it'll get me through Monday too. And then Tuesday, I kind of have to either pull something out of the freezer, like a healthy choice, or it kind of can get me through there. So I go grocery shopping sometimes Tuesday, and then if I'm really good, that's a hard day for me because I'm really tired. But Wednesday, I try to prep so that I'm not depleting my own personal self when I'm off work. And it's it's this cycle of cleaning the house, getting all so it's how do we best manage that? So I typically do it on Fridays for myself to make sure I have 3 good meals for myself while I'm working. And then just having a weekly stocked thing. The end of the week, I'm cleaning out. I'm going back to the fridge a little bit on Friday. So my cycle starts Friday is grocery store, fridge, meal prepping. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'm kind of depleted.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's good to know.
Awesome. I know.
Maybe once a day, Robbie, you and I can just like, hey, Ricky, put this on the crock pot today, and we can just remind ourselves to do that.
Text each other. Yes, I know.
If you're doing it, I don't want y'all to get in the thing where you're having to make a meal every night.
I don't either.
Me either.
I don't either.
Okay, what how many pounds of chicken and what different things can we make with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it.
And I can do chicken salad for myself because I like chicken salad. I know I have grapes in the fridge and I have pecans, and that's and then a good real mayo and salt and pepper, and that's for me and my husband. And then with some of that chicken, I can roast it, and they can have it with ketchup and frozen vegetables or something or whatever. They have chicken
nuggets. I love it.
Or something, but
that's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, those are some great tips.
I know those are some great tips. Like I said, I definitely am ready to get back on track now that the kids are back in school and start prepping and I just got to get more organized, period. So,
well, I think accountability, like she said, I think accountability is huge. So, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. What are you doing? How are you going to do it? What's it look like for you? Yeah. And friends can just help us do that together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Everybody have each other's back and share what works.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Hallie, so since you go to Burn and then you started your meal prepping and you started really just focusing on your eating, have you had like a weight loss journey?
Yes. So I wish I could. Okay, so when I started going to Burn, I was 6 weeks postpartum, and it was very much for me. How do I work best? Like what doesn't work for me and what does work for me? And I was like, working out at home does not work for me. Like I fail over and over. Getting up at 5:30 to go to my living room, I'm like, no, it's not really worth it. But for some reason, because I'm going somewhere and I'm paying something, like I know but I am more committed. And then just getting in that routine. I did the free body scan. So every nutrition shop has a body scan, like Nutrition Factory or whatever. It's free. You go in there and you get kind of a baseline because I don't weigh myself. And that way you can determine, am I gaining muscle? Am I losing muscle? Is my body healthy? And then you can watch that journey over time. And so I do that every 3 months to keep myself in check.
That's a good idea too.
Because I'm like, and I'm not feeling that healthy. And then sometimes I find out like, I haven't done that bad, but I have lost some muscle, so I need to eat better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you'll lose weight by not eating. Calories in versus calories out. Like, you'll lose weight. But you want to, we want to be good examples for our kids and for that's the big thing. We want to, we want to feel good, but we want to eat healthy.
And when you eat healthy, you feel good. So
you really do feel so much better.
Yeah.
So it's Burn. I would say it's Burn for me because I've been able, they've taught me a lot, and nutrition, they do keep me accountable. And the body scan helps too, because I have that journey, but I've probably lost, I've lost about, 10% body fat.
Wow.
And I've gained maybe like 4% muscle.
That's awesome.
But it's kind of my baseline. And I just kind of want to stay healthy. I just mentally do better when I'm working out. So this quarantine was hard because it's like, okay, I've given the tools. I keep somehow moving every day.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of the quarantine, thank you for even going and, putting your life out there too in the hospital. I know that was a scary situation. So we appreciate all you've done as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was hard. It was stressful. And I think I was just mad that I was going to have to sacrifice Burn. And, it's all selfish feelings. I was like, I don't not want to go to Burn. Like, and I'm working. I need Burn, but it's this whole thing. And then Psalm 91 helped a lot. Just
there you go. Yes.
Really getting back in the Word and realizing like it's going to be okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a fun part of our show too that we want to get to. I know our busy mama madness. Hang on. I got to pull up my little sign. Mama madness.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so tell us something that's on your bucket list you haven't done yet.
Ooh, bucket list. Man, that's a good one.
I'm thinking here too. I know.
Robbie, we've already said ours.
What is
I know.
yours? I want to know.
We're going to Bora Bora.
We're going to Bora Bora.
Yeah, it's definitely about traveling.
Yeah.
It's definitely about traveling. Oh, I know what it is. I
What?
can't think of the name right now, but there is a lake in Canada where this hotel lives on it.
Oh.
Oh, there's like this beautiful Canada place that I want to go to.
Ooh,
I
that
want to
sounds
go to
interesting.
Canada too. I've never been
Yeah.
to Canada. I would like to
I'd
go
like to go
there.
to Australia. I meant Alaska. I'd like to go to Alaska.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. And Australia.
Oh, yeah.
So
And anywhere.
definitely traveling.
Yes.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby. Oh, it's so bad. I've lost my hobbies. I guess working out.
Mom life.
I know. I'm like, I don't have a really artistic brain. I always think about these things and I'm like, maybe needlepoint or,
Yeah.
it's like such a stretch.
Yes.
It would be, I like literally would have to go to Hobby Lobby for a 5th grader, or like a third.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's
I'm
probably
with you.
working out. That's my free time.
Okay,
There you
we'll
go.
take it. Well, what's one of your weirdest quirks?
Oh gosh.
Do I have hard ones today, Robbie?
You do. You do.
I talk in my sleep.
Oh, that is so
Oh.
weird. My husband does that too. It's weird.
My kids do that.
Yeah.
But it's so fun if you're on the other side. Like, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what'd you say?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if you were invisible, where would you go?
If I was where?
Ooh.
Invisible, where would you go?
Oh man. I mean, why does
Nobody
it
could see
hard
you.
to go to like the White House or like
Ooh,
Oh, that's a
yeah.
I don't
good
know
one.
what they were actually talking about. Like
That's a good one.
That is good.
I mean,
Okay, and then complete this sentence. When I dance, I look like.
I look way better than I think I look way better than I actually look like.
Who would you be, Ricky?
What? When
When
I
you
dance,
dance? Yeah.
I look like a disco dancer because I'm always like this.
Alexis told me that the other day that I'm always like one hand up. Yeah. And of course, I feel like I look like J-Lo, how she was in the Super Bowl. And I've been informed I don't at all.
Robbie, of course you do.
I mean, I think so too, Ricky. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, I have to ask you a question. Did any of y'all do the those, oh gosh, what's that program now that people learn dancing on? It's not Pinterest, it's not Instagram, it's the new.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, did y'all do
Yes.
any TikTok dances?
Well, I'm
Oh.
trying. I want to learn them. Ricky's good at TikTok.
No, I didn't do dances, but I like TikToks, but I don't dance.
I
Again.
want to learn some of the TikToks. Like, there's this one where you come in and you're just like,
Oh, I know. They do these things like
yeah,
J-Lo, TikTok. I was like,
I know. It's crazy. The kids are so much better at it than us.
I know, but my favorite is when I have like on the Leggings and Liquor Instagram page, there's a highlight of funny like mom TikToks of the world, and my favorite is like girls today, like doing their dances, and it's like all of us in our 90s and 80s, like
Yeah, exactly.
this was us and this is y'all.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And there's just a cheerleader pose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's what's wrong with us. Yeah. So anyway, we should have been a little bit more conservative in our day.
I guess so. Well, Hallie, thank you so much for being on this week. We really do
Hallie.
appreciate it. You did give some great tips. We appreciate it. Now we got to put them into action.
I know.
That's
Keep
right.
dedicated. I want to see pictures.
Okay.
Yes, and y'all make sure you follow Hallie as well. Okay, I'm sorry, but how cute is her Instagram handle?
Okay.
At Hallie _like Halle Berry. I love it. I love it. That alone you should follow.
I have a story about that. So we have a niece and her name is Riley, or she's my niece, cousins, whatever. And she used to go around when she was little and say, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. So when I saw your handle, I was like, oh my gosh, like Halle Berry. Like, so now when anybody says Halle Berry at our house, we have to say it like that. So We'll never forget you, Hallie.
I love it. Y'all definitely go follow her. Like I said, she does have some great tips. And Hallie, we appreciate you being on here.
I love y'all. See ya.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Okay, so meal prep time, girl. We are going to hold each other accountable.
Yeah. Okay. We got it, Robbie. We got it. I'm gonna drink celery juice, and I'll hold you accountable for that too. When my brain fog lifts and I'm feeling hydrated and
in my protein, just like you said.
we do need to get her to share some of those.
Yeah.
Even if it's not just the recipes, like some of her, products that she uses too to get those proteins.
Yeah, that's
that would
true.
be good.
Like that. Yeah, the protein and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and then Ricky, also next week we have Tracy Farron on, who I'm super excited about. She is a cancer survivor and a best-selling book author. She's got a book called The Up Struggle. So she found out she had cancer while pregnant. So it's going to be very interesting. She also is huge on TikTok. We were just talking about TikTok. She's huge on TikTok. So y'all try to look her up too. It's Tracy Farron. So I'm excited to hear what all she has to share with us because I think she's going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited too.
Yes. And I do want to remind people that tune in as well. I mean, if there's busy mamas out there that are looking to be the CEO of their own life and even bring in a little bit of extra income like we've done with our families, we'd be more than welcome to talk to you and bring you in on our tribe and have fun with it.
Yeah, we're talking to all those CEOs out there that like to live their best life in leggings, Robbie.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the truth. Those are the ones that are perfect.
Yeah.
Well, as always, Ricky, live your best life in leggings today.
I will, Robbie, and I might have a little liquor too.
Bye, y'all. We will see you next week.
Bye.